Hey guys, it's Virginia.
This is Eve.
And we're here at Pranavibe doing the Mysore basics. We're now in the primary seated postures called Triangle Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. That's a mouthful. In very layman terms, it's known as a three-limb posture. It's a counter pose for the half lotus. So Eve, go ahead and grab a block for us. And the left leg is going to be your foundational leg, so the operative side will be the right. So we're going to place a block underneath the left hip. And this way it's going to create a little bit of space for this knee to bend forward so the foot comes behind us. So this leg will straighten out, okay? And then we're going to bring that knee back. Good. So one of the things that might be helpful is to lean over to the left and peel the calf out, that muscle, so that this can compress properly. The toes are pointed back, and I'll show you that vantage point in just a second. But right now, let's talk about this front leg a little bit. We mentioned in the previous video that we have that tendency to sickle the foot, and I'll show you again a vantage point from above. But we want to make sure we're pressing through the balls of the foot here. Good. So we're going to take the arms straight up, lengthen, and exhale, forward fold, reaching for this foot. If you cannot reach the foot, we can go back to using a strap to get leverage here, or you can simply grab the shin bone, okay? If you do not feel like you got any leverage to pull forward, then that's when you wanna use a strap. She's actively pushing into her back foot, which I'll show you in a moment, into all 5 of her toes, okay? We're taking 5 deep breaths, lengthening through the sit bone, lengthening through the hamstrings. Inhale, sit up, and we're gonna go ahead and switch sides, and we'll give you a different vantage point there. Let's go ahead and set it up. So now we have the block under the right hip, and if you can turn, yep, exactly to the front. And we'll set that block underneath the right hip this time. Good. So you probably can see a little bit better on this side what she's doing with her left foot now in this case. Peeling that calf out. Her knees are only hip width apart, so we'll show you different challenges that we come across in this pose. Again, we're lengthening the spine and reaching the arms straight up and forward fold. And we're pulling, right? So you want to think of this more as a pull versus a reach, and it doesn't have to be forceful. Awesome, thank you. Inhale, sit up and release. Okay, so we're here giving you the bird's eye view of this. Eve, if you can take your knee out a little wider. So this is common, right? So when this is too tight, or maybe there's just, not aware of it, you want to scoot that knee in so it's about hip width, so a little bit more. Good. You don't want the knee to come all the way in, so demonstrate that for us, Eve, bringing the knee all the way in, touching your left knee. Yeah, so that's not right either. So you want it just a little bit spaced out, not too much, right about there. Good, and can you show how you rolled your calf out? Yeah, she's leaning over the side, peeling back. And then lastly, look at her foot, right? So she's spreading all of her toes down into the ground. And so what I see sometimes is people will have their foot kicked out, like at an angle. Yeah, even more so, like kind of like that. Yeah, so that's not exactly a wrong position, but for this pose, you actually want to lengthen out. So that angle of the ankle is very challenging for some, which I hear for guys especially, this is really difficult. So it's a great stretch to the front of the foot.